Sports.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
And complete to Zach Ertz.
7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on second down. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. And some room to roam now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
60 yards. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner
from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide that they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. Herbert on third down now.
Steps away. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now it's Herbert on the move to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, 47 yards. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defense, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. These two teams all tied after one. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And down he'll go at the 25. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling, and this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parham there to make the grab. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. After the turnover, here's Herbert rolling to his left.
And that's into the hands of Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, 27 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. From the shotgun, here's Herbert sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Murray off play action. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Murray. They'll roll him out right. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Justin Herbert out to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the turnover, here's Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Running on first down, Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll buy some, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert, sliding out of the pocket. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the move to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football, and picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Herbert on first down now. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's caught right side by Palmer. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Rolling to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So once again, the Charger offense is going to line up to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this bro. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards.
And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On fourth down, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Murray, they'll roll him out right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing on first down is Murray. Out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Murray now. He finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Alford.
And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Murray. Steps away. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray on the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins, 40 yards.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Now Herbert. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.